Hello everyone and welcome to the DPB podcast. I'm your host Ryan Mondes. This is episode number 362 for July 22nd, 2025.
Welcome to the Disney Pins blog podcast, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from around the world.
Welcome back to the show everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Got a little upgrade here on the DPB podcast. I have an external mic now. I saw a few comments about the audio, especially in the last episode because I was using the iPhone, but hopefully this sounds better. Let me know. Got the DJI external mic, so hopefully it's a little bit of an improvement. All right, I don't have anything for housekeeping today, so we'll get right into the pin news. First, want to start off with ourselves at DPB Store. Last week we had the Stitch Cutie ice cream pin that released. It is special edition of 300 and the price is $15. And then this Thursday, our exclusive features Ariel and Flounder, so keep an eye out for that, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Then I also wanted to mention we are having our Christmas in July sale this Friday, July 25th. One day only, we are running a 50% off sale on the Tangled Christmas wreath pin that released last year at DPB Store. We do have a few left, so yeah, one day only, 50% off. And then also at DPB Store, we had a few new Artland pin releases. Two from Winnie the Pooh. The butterfly one already sold out, but I think we still have a few of the Tigger and Pooh left. Those are limited edition of 200. And then we also just got the Bambi day and night pins in from the Ben Harmon collection. Those are the super jumbo pins coming in at 6 inches in size, and they are limited edition of 50. So super rare pins there. All right, next up is BoxLunch. They had a few new blind box pin sets that released. First one is the Disney Princess Archway. There are 6 pins in total. The princesses feature Merida, Aurora, Snow White, Pocahontas, Moana, and Ariel. 1 pin per box and the price is $12.90. Then there was a Mickey and Friends Disco blind box pin set. 6 pins here featuring Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Pluto, and Goofy. Those are also $12.90. Then there was a new Mickey and Friends Puzzle blind box pin set. 6 pins here, and you can put the puzzle pieces together to form a collage of Disney characters. They feature Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Pluto, Goofy, and then Chip and Dale are also on there. Those are $12.90 per pin. Then there was a new Disney Pixar Cars Signs blind box pin set. This one has 12 pins in total, 2 randomly selected per box, and the price is $16.90 each. Each box contains the car that correlates with the sign. All right, next up is DisneyStorecom. They had one new release this week, one new exclusive, and it is the Black Cauldron 40th anniversary pin. This is a double hinge design, limited edition of 1,000, and the price is $30. I believe that sold out within a few minutes. Next up is Mickey's Blendell. On Monday, they had a new cast member pin release featuring Toy Story 3 and Pocahontas. They feature Adorbs and then 3 separate Pocahontas pins. All are limited edition of 400. Next, we'll head overseas to Shanghai Disney Resort. They had a new collection called Duffy and Friends Summer Ocean Party. 1 pin is limited edition of 300, featuring Duffy, Lena Bell, and Cookie Ann playing on the beach. And then there was also a mystery pin set that goes along with this collection, featuring Duffy Bear and Friends with a clamshell design. Next is Tokyo Disney Resort. They recently had a new summer pin set that released called Mickey and Friends Sunny Sunny Summer. There are 3 pins here featuring Mickey, Minnie, and Donald in a blue convertible. And then you have Chip and Dale with flamingo pool floats. Next at Tokyo Disney was a new mystery pin set called My Favorite Items Volume 2. They feature various items like a bubble wand, sunglasses, a Mickey plush, and more. Okay, finally we have Disney Parks. There are a few new open edition pins that released. First up is the Nightmare Before Christmas collection. There are 5 single pins here featuring Jack Skellington and Sally. Both of those are $14.99. And then the remaining 3 are $12.99 featuring Lock, Shock, and Barrel. the Mayor, and Zero. And then there was also a booster pin set that went along with this new collection. Next, there's a new Club 33 pin at Walt Disney World featuring Tiana's Bayou Adventure. This stunning pin has a gold sculpted frame with glitter embellishments, and the characters feature Tiana, Naveen, and Lewis. That is limited edition of 300. Next, there are new Cars Land Open Edition pins at Disney California Adventure Park. First up is the Lightning McQueen Radiator Springs Racers pin with a pin-on-pin design, and that is $16.99. Then you have the Tow Mater pin. It reads Need a Lift. That one is also $16.99. And then there was the Cozy Cone Motel pin featuring Lightning McQueen and Sally. That one is $14.99. Next at Walt Disney World at Magic Kingdom, they debuted the new Starlight Dream the Night Away parade. And along with the parade, there was new merchandise featuring 2 new pins. The limited release pin features Mickey Mouse with the Disney Starlight logo. That is $19.99. And then there was a limited edition pin featuring Blue Fairy along with Mickey Mouse. And that is also an annual pass holder exclusive. Limited edition of 5,000, and the price is $22.99. Next at Disney Parks was a new mystery pin set. This one features Groot. It says "We are Groot" on the front, and there's only 6 pins in total. They all feature Groot, and then they spell out the word Marvel when you put them all together. And there's also only 1 pin per box, and the price is $14.99. I haven't spotted these yet at Walt Disney World. They might be at Epcot. But a friend sent me the photo from Disneyland, so they are definitely out there now. And then there's also another new mystery pin set that released at Disney Parks. I spotted this one today at Magic Kingdom, and I know some friends also got it out at Disneyland today. It is the new mini Mixits mystery pin set. These are based off of the plush in the parks. There's 8 pins in total, 2 randomly selected per box, and the price is $22.99. They are open edition, and this is Series 1, so there should be a continuation of the mini Mixits. But the first box features Donald Duck, Pascal, Alice, Pua, Mickey Mouse, White Rabbit, Pluto, and Minnie Mouse. And then finally, we have the new limited edition pin releases this week at Disney Parks. First, we'll start off with Walt Disney World. They received the much anticipated 7th pin in the Dining with Disney collection. July features Regal Eagle Smokehouse at Epcot. It's limited edition of 2,500 and the price is $22.99. Next at Walt Disney World was the 3rd release in the Disney Reflections collection, which is an annual pass holder exclusive. The 3rd pin features Rapunzel from Tangled. Limited edition of 1,500 and the price is $22.99. And then the 3rd release at Walt Disney World features Trader Sam's Grog Grotto. I think this released last week, but I just found it today. It's available at Botiki Shop at Polynesian Village Resort. It's limited release and the price is $19.99. Next, we have the exclusives at Disneyland. They received the 4th pin in the Parade Through the Years collection for the Disneyland 70th anniversary. It features Winnie the Pooh, Flights of Fantasy. Limited edition of 2,000 and the price is $22.99. Also at Disneyland, they got the 3rd pin in the Top Hat Treats collection, which is a Magic Key exclusive. This one features Minnie Mouse. Limited edition of 1,500 and the price is $22.99. And then lastly, we have these shared pin releases on both coasts this week, and it is the Darth Vader TIE Fighter cockpit pin. This is the 2nd pin in the quarterly collection. The first one released actually in May for Star Wars Day, and it was the Millennium Falcon. But now we have the TIE Fighter with Darth Vader. Limited edition of $37.50, and the price is $30. All the limited edition pins I just mentioned released on Tuesday, July 22nd. All right, so that's going to do it for episode number 362, your July 2025 Week 4 Disney Pin News. Thank you guys very much for listening and watching. And of course, all the pin news is always up on the website, DisneyPinsblog.com. Have a great rest of your week. See ya.